So as mentioned in the previous video, we've now assembled this machine with a pad spread of 8 meters using a 3-leg chain suspension set, which will go up to the crane, down to the anchor points on the extension arms, and we've assembled it for a roof panel lifting task of around about 16 meters. So that would be normal kingspan type roof panels up to 16 meters long. We've assembled the machine in its cradle, and that's the ideal place to assemble it. It's also the ideal place to store the machine when not in use. That keeps the suction pads clear of the ground, as you can see here, and it also keeps the machine upright, and that's the position it's best suited to withstand weather. So having assembled the machine, just a quick word about the actual features of the machine. Like all of our vacuum lifters, a Clad Boy CB4 is a battery operated unit. Inside the cabinet, if you open it up, you'll see a battery, 2 vacuum pumps, a battery charger, and various other components. Apart from curiosity, there's no real reason to open that cabinet, and that can stay locked and closed, and in that condition it's fairly watertight. The battery will have been charged before it left our warehouse, so when it arrives on site it will be suitable for a full day's use, but after you've used the machine you'll need to put it on charge. The charger cable is located in the box at the side. It needs to connect to a standard 110 volt supply. When it's connected to a live supply, this LED at the back of the box will illuminate, and when the battery is depleted that will show red, and as it's charging it will go through amber until eventually a green state. A fully depleted battery will take usually 6 to 8 hours to charge. It's very important that you get into the routine of charging the battery after every usage session. So charge it overnight, and don't worry, you can't overcharge the battery. So if you put it on charge on Friday, it'll still be okay to leave it on all weekend until Monday morning. But if you fail to charge the battery after you've used the machine, you run the risk of the machine not operating the following day. So please get into a routine of charging the battery. On this side of the machine, you've got the main on-off switch, push for on and pull for off in this case. You've also got a water drain trap here, a water trap rather. Now you can use Clad Boys in wet conditions and you can lift wet panels, but please use sensible precautions and wipe excess water away from the panel where the suction pads locate. When you do work in wet conditions, water will gradually accumulate in this water trap here. At the end of a working session, when the machine's switched off and the vacuum is vented, simply unscrew this black screw, let the water drain out, reinsert the screw and tighten it finger tight. But please be careful, it's too easy to cross-thread this screw. If you cross-thread it, it will leak vacuum. So be very careful to make sure you're inserting it correctly and don't over-tighten it. On the front of the machine, you've got the red and green indicator lights. You've got the vacuum gauge, and they'll be functioning shortly when I show you. And on the other side of the machine, you've got the voltmeter, which will indicate the state of the battery. When we switch the machine on, that will indicate the level of the battery. Now, a CB4 is a 12-volt machine, so that will never indicate much above 13 volts. Don't expect it to go all the way around the scale. It certainly won't do that. And finally, on this side, you've got the main vacuum operating lever. And when we're using the machine, I'll show you again, but you slide this across to green to operate suction. And to release suction, you pull the black pin and slide it back into the red zone. So finally, also on the cradle, you'll find a manual, which is specific to every machine. And in this manual, you'll see a copy of the C certificate and the Lola certificate. You'll also find information about wind speeds. And wind speeds become very critical for these long panel lifts. And when the wind speed is given, please note that is a maximum wind speed, even in gusting conditions. So please pay attention to wind speeds. And the manual also contains information about recommended daily checklists. The configuration that you've been sent to site and you have to use for the panels you've told us you're lifting may not be in that instruction manual. There are many, many more configurations than we can put inside one manual, but you will have been sent the correct configuration. If you don't think what we sent is appropriate, please contact us as soon as possible to make sure that we can rectify any issues. Again, we'll stop this video now. We're going to lift the machine out of its cradle and we're going to do a panel lift.